The third and final week of the preseason is here. A fourth exhibition game is a thing of the past. It's the Saints and the Browns, next on EA Sports.
From just off the shores of Lake Erie, EA Sports brings you coverage of the NFL from Cleveland Browns Stadium in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. But tonight we've got a preseason matchup as the New Orleans Saints taking on the Cleveland Browns. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit, CD, at week 3 of the preseason, and this is the one that the coaches probably think is pretty valuable, right?
Certainly. This is the dress rehearsal. This is the one where your starters are going to play. You might even game plan a little bit more than you do with a normal preseason game, and then you've got to decide, do you bring them back after halftime and get them going again in the third quarter so they're ready to go when the regular season begins? I'm eager to see how these coaches will handle that.
Here's the kicker, Aldrick Rosas, ready to get us going. And off we go from Cleveland. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
Mac Jones absolutely believed in himself coming out of high school. Went to Alabama despite the fact there are many high-profile quarterbacks already on the roster and blossomed into a Heisman Trophy candidate in his final season with 41 touchdowns and only 4 interceptions. Steady, consistent as a passer, doesn't have the biggest cannon for an arm, but can stretch the field and lay those passes in on the deep ball.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing Jones. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. But defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3-and-out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a first down on first and second down. And then on third down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
On now is Ty Zentner to punt. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They will be led out by their dual-threat quarterback, the veteran from Clemson. It's Deshaun Watson.
And he's exactly the man you want in control of your offense. Excellent arm, good zip on the ball, not afraid to use his legs when he needs to. And what he's excelled at doing is making plays when the first read isn't available or when the pressure is about to get to him.
The drive will start with an option going left. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. They unable to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on third, Watson. That is caught, and he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Well, one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. First and 10. Here's Watson. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And this is going to be incomplete. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
When a linebacker diagnoses a screen, who wins? The quarterback getting a throw over to the back in time, or the linebacker running in to knock it away? With the athleticism of modern linebackers, they win the race more often than not.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt dead, you change the field position. You flip the field a little bit. If they didn't get that done, this time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. He'll take it at the 42. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. 2nd drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Now Watson. His throw incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Throw right side taken in by Wallace. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The New Orleans offense set to take over. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. This one taken in by Olave. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. Now, we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. 2nd down and 3. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And that to the 30. It'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Into the hands of Perry, complete. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Saints.
Now Jones. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Now a toss, Kamara left side. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 30-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. 2nd and 9. As they've got it as we resume action. Now Jones looking to throw on 2nd down. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Kamara, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. On 2nd down, Kamara. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Trying to pound it in, Kamara. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Off play action. Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Brock Wright from 4 yards out. And the Saints have taken the lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Cleveland offense making their way out. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A shotgun snap for Watson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The offense and QB Mac Jones running back out. Last drive, surgeon-like, dare I say, 7 for 7. That'll help your QB rating.
It will indeed, won't it? Can you figure out QB rating? Can you do it? Can you do the formula?
No, I just know the higher the number, the better.
Yeah, that's what I've been told.
That's what I know.
I know that in the NFL, 158.3 is the number they're all trying to get to. I think he was that on that last drive.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones throwing the out route incomplete. That's Perry. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, New Orleans.
Kamara up the middle. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find out.
So a failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Over the middle. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Here's Ty Zentner now. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Well, it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw, Watson. This will be caught by Brown. A 5-yard pass on 1st down and another 5-yard connection there. Watson now going to run the option right. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. 3rd and 2, Watson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Watson's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. This will be caught once again by Brown. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. To the air yet again, Watson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. Out of the gun, Watson. That's complete to Mooney. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. He finds his man, complete. It's 4. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Second down and a yard. On the ground, it's 4. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this fight. They'll take it into the end zone. Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 14 yards. And the Browns will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. Week 3 of the preseason is here. Everyone wrapping up their exhibition schedule. No games for the league on Labor Day weekend, and then it all begins. The 17-game regular season gets underway on the Thursday after Labor Day with the NFL kickoff game.
Okay,
in
Coach,
our game,
thanks
expect
as
to see the
always.
starters for
This
at least
still
one
anyone's
more
game
drive.
as we
Something to look forward to
quarter
as we get you
number
back
3.
out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Browns offense set to go to work to begin this third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Watson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
No surprise to see a sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up, and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the first down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
An injury stoppage here, and that's Marquise Brown, who appears to be shaken up. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. Again, they turn to 4. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. As we surmise, Charles, most of the starting units still out there for this third quarter. First time this preseason that they played into the second half.
And that's by design. Most of the time by this point of the preseason, you want them to go into the half, cool down, and then come back out and warm up to start the third quarter like you would a regular season game. That's exactly what they wanted to get done.
Gosh, when you've got Deshaun Watson, Charles, executing a run-pass option, that puts the defense in a tough spot, does it not?
It does, and what I liked is that you called me this week, watching your own video, your own tape, and you said, I think the runner's going to pop a few this week because of what we've seen from Deshaun Watson. His ability to get to the corner, that's where the focus will go.
From the 35, here's second down and 7. They'll try the air now with Watson. And this will be caught by Mooney. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Off of play action, it's Watson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Rosa's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Jones throw complete there to Perry. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's to the left sideline and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing Jones. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Taken from just outside the 30. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On second down, here's Watson. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
This is fourth. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
At the Saints 42-yard line.
Watson now to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
From the gun on third, Watson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
They really look comfortable there, scanning the situation, analyzing things, feeling the pressure, and then stepping up right through the middle and sprinting for a first down.
Watson on first down. That's into the hands of Wallace over the middle.
But there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
Makes it third and 2.
Watson lost it.
And the Browns are going to have first and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
At the 5-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Browns will add to their 4th career lead.
Well, with this rookie QB, we talked a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. Well, we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. Taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
They
Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Hayner sets to throw it.
And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Hayner from the gun on 3rd down.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Miller. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
2nd down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the 14-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Isaiah Foskey brings him down.
Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles...
Now, loose football. The ball comes out.
Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
First and 10, Hayner going to the air.
Dumps it complete to Miller. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
His throw caught in the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 25 yards that time. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Jake Hayner
keeping it himself from 5 yards out.
And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. Takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Pass interference. Defense.
Well, they frustrated these receivers tonight, really held down the passing game, but there got the penalty.
Fine line between aggressive, good coverage, and interference, and they crossed it on that play.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. 2nd and 6. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 7 yards there and a first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Hayner on 1st and 10. He's got right on the short throw. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. I got to thank the guys on D.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Throwing. Hayner. Complete to right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
And the Saints first down.
Here's Hayner.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as he'll talk it over here before there being a important 3rd down. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. This is 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Hayner. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little
Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep. They'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
Delay of game, offense.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still 4th down.
So a big one coming now for Aldrick Rosas. This to perhaps salt this one away. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. So all eyes on the Saints offense. Down by 10, 20 seconds to go. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.